It's Gabrielle Nicolay from SpeechKids, and I've been getting a number of questions, and so I wanted to make this quick video on crossing midline and why it's important. And there are a number of other videos in the series where you can see exactly what to do and how to do it, but I wanted to make this quick video and tell you why it's important to do that. So, midline is this invisible line that goes all the way down our bodies and into our brains, right? Our brains are divided into two hemispheres. They're connected by the corpus callosum, which is a bundle of fibers that travels back and forth. And so ideally what we want is bilateral integration, meaning everybody's doing what they're supposed to do on both sides of our brain. And what that ensures is that our bodies are balanced. Everybody has a hand preference, but both hands can work, both feet can work, both sides of the body are doing all the things that they're supposed to do at a sort of minimal level. And that means that impulses are traveling between the hemispheres all the time. And so there's all of this cross-body integration, crossing midline between the brain. What we sometimes see, particularly in children with a speech and language delay early on, is that they are not yet crossing midline in the way that we expect them to. And this is something that should come up by 18 months. Your child should be reaching across the middle of their body. If a child, I'm reaching for something here, yeah. If a child is not crossing midline in the way that we expect, here's what we'll see a lot of. I reach for something with my left hand, I bring it to the center of my body, and I switch hands to put it into a container, for example, that's on the right side of my body. So there's a lot of passing back and forth that happens. I come and I pass, and I come and I pass. And what I don't do is reach across. And so why is this important? Well, that passing motion tells us that the brain is not integrating in the way that we want it to. It's an external manifestation of what we know is happening, should be happening internally. And so there are some things that you can do to facilitate that. One of which is, you can go watch the videos to figure out how, but one of which is to help your child cross midline while they're playing. And so you can go take a look at that. But basically, the external sign of not crossing tells us that the brain is also not crossing. And in order to do things like be very coordinated, for one thing, but also to read, our eyes need to be able to cross midline, right? When we're reading, our eyes go back and forth across our imaginary dividing line. And so that's just one example of why we need to cross midline, and there are many, many others. So go watch those other videos for examples on exactly how to do this with your very young child. And that's what I wanted to tell you. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.